Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another video. However, this time things are just a little bit different. I am now a father. My son's due date was originally September 29th. However, he went 9 days past his due date and he was eventually born on October 8th. You guys have no idea. His mom is so strong. He came out 9 pounds and 1 ounce, so he was a pretty big baby. And considering that he went 9 days past his due date, it was really rough on her, so it really made me respect her a lot more. You guys have no idea. I mean, ultimately, I spent 9 months preparing for the moment, but I cannot describe the moment with any other word besides the word magical. It was truly a magical moment watching the birth of my son. I know it sounds corny, but it's true. I mean, it was really just a miracle. The fact that my girlfriend was able to create this baby inside of her body, and just the fact that he's ours, it's all just unbelievable. Now, before I go any further into this video, obviously this isn't an achievement guide or a walkthrough or anything like that. I think this is probably the second personal video that I posted to this channel, just to give you guys an update on what's going on, just because I did post a video a couple months ago announcing that I was going to be a father, and the due date was on September 29th. So a lot of you guys have been commenting, asking, how's my baby? Was he born yet? Things like that. And I really appreciate every single one of you guys that reached out to me and asked about my baby boy. More than anything, actually, that's probably what I'm grateful for the most, is the fact that he was born a perfectly healthy baby. He passed all of his tests with flying colors, meaning that, we were able to take him home 24 hours after he was born. And ultimately, we had spent 4 days in the hospital, so it took a while, being that she had to get induced, but way worth the wait. So yeah, if you guys have been wondering why I haven't uploaded in about a week or so, that's just because my son was finally born, and I've been embracing his birth and trying to make sure that I spend time with him. Being that it's his first week of life, I really didn't want to miss out on any of these moments. So yeah, guys, with that being said, everything goes out the window. My son is my number one priority. Once he is taken care of and satisfied, then I can go ahead and work on my other ambitions, including, my graphic design business, which pays all of the bills. And then next priority would be this channel and making sure I keep up with the same amount of content that I've been releasing previously. So really, that's where my priorities lie right now. It goes family, business, channel. And that's just the way it is. Family will always be first. I officially have a family of 4 now. I have myself, my lady, her daughter, which is 7 years old, and then our brand new baby boy, which is named after me. His name is Enrique IV. I'm Enrique III. Now, the English translation for Enrique is Henry, so a lot of people call me Henry. I've gone by Henry for most of my life. So you guys can call him Enrique IV or Henry IV. Either or. I'm sure he'll go by both when he grows up. So yeah, guys, me and my girlfriend have 2 kids. We have our 7-year-old daughter and our brand new baby boy. And I am going to be taking care of all 4 of us by running my graphic design business. So the best way to support is always to reach out and let me know if you guys need any graphic design work. Maybe if you have a business, or if you want to start a business or a channel, something like that. Other than that, I just started my Patreon. Announcing that is actually going to be the next video that I upload. I had mentioned before that once I hit 5,000 subscribers that I was finally going to create a Patreon. I get comments here and there asking if I have one. Luckily, you guys see value in what I do. And crazy enough, some of you guys see so much value in what I do that you guys are willing to donate to me on a monthly basis via Patreon. Now, I don't want to dive into too many details on the Patreon in this video, just because that's not the purpose of this video. However, moving forward, I will have a link to my Patreon in the description of all of my videos. Now, I'm doing all of this just because I know that if I want to get far with this YouTube channel, I need to treat it as a business. Personally, as I mentioned before, I am a business owner. I've been running my graphic design business full-time for almost 7 years now, so I know all about running a business. And if I want to see this channel go far, I need to have different avenues of revenue. Now, YouTube ads and YouTube revenue is really only one avenue of revenue. Now, I could be upfront and honest with you guys. Currently, I make about $200 a month off of YouTube ad revenue. Now, depending on who you are, that may seem like little, that may seem like a lot. Ultimately, I really appreciate every penny that I get off of this channel, considering I went into it not expecting to make any money, just wanting to help people out, get the full 1000 gamer score in games and help move the achievement and trophy community forward. Now, if you've looked at the stats on my channel, I just approached 600 videos, so believe me, I put in a lot of hard work in hours to get to where I am so far. As I mentioned, I just hit 5,000 subscribers with about 600 videos. So yeah, I've put in a lot of grind into recording, editing, and voicing over 600 videos. So as you can tell, the amount of time that I put into this heavily outweighs the amount that I get paid for it. That is why I want to create different avenues of revenue for the channel. Ultimately, I will have the YouTube revenue, the Patreon income, as well as merchandise income eventually. I plan on launching merchandise near 10,000 subscribers. Now, I'm going to make a commitment to you guys to continue the momentum that the channel has now. I want to continue to release the same amount of content that I've been delivering to you guys, but at the same time, again, I do need to treat this as a business. So I will be, launching different forms of revenue for the channel in effort to keep it going and in effort for me to continue to put as much effort as I've been putting into it, because I want to continue to deliver a steady amount of content for you guys. But as I mentioned before earlier in this video, it's family first, and being that my family comes first, it's a lot different compared to my previous situation where previously I was just living with some roommates and I really only had to worry about myself, versus now I got a 3-bedroom house and I'm worrying about supporting 4 people. So yeah, being that I want to keep up this channel with the same amount of content, I need to be able to monetize it and make it worth my time. So yeah, guys, moving forward, my goal is to balance the 3 things that I mentioned earlier in this video: family first, then business, and then the channel. I'm going to try to manage all 3 of those, give them all the time they deserve, and I'm confident I'll be able to run all 3 and give them the time they deserve. My main concern is the channel weighing me down to the point where it's distracting me from supporting my family. And it is my #1 goal to make sure that doesn't happen. And again, that's why I'm going to treat this channel like a business moving forward. Now, with all of that being said, first and foremost, please do not feel pressured to contribute your hard-earned money to my channel. Obviously, every dollar helps support the channel. That is why I've decided to make the Patreon. However, please only donate if you have disposable income. If you are low on funds, I would encourage you to please save your money. On the other hand, if you do have disposable income and you appreciate the work that I put into my videos, then my family and I would really appreciate your support via Patreon, as this will help me continue my channel. I put a lot of hard work into this channel, and right now the YouTube pay is not necessarily aligning with the hours I'm putting in. So ultimately, the more income that I can make from this and the more support I have translates to more and more time that I have to dedicate to the channel. So, obviously becoming a dad and becoming the provider in a family of 4 has really changed my mindset. However, I'm not going to, slow down or cancel the channel or anything like that. My goal is to continue the same amount of effort that I've been putting into the channel. I just have to make sure that I set my priorities straight. So yeah, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to explain to you guys how becoming a father is going to change my life and how it may or may not affect the channel. Now, in terms of how I like being a dad so far, I am absolutely loving it. I cannot believe that my son is already 1 week old. So far, it's been a big adventure. I've changed tons of diapers. I've been peed on, farted on, pooped on, you name it. Some may think that's nasty, but it's all part of the gig, and I'm proud to be a dad. Again, the whole experience of his birth was absolutely magical. I did watch the whole thing, and I got to cut the cord, which was really awesome. After witnessing birth, I have a huge respect for women and the miracle that their bodies perform during pregnancy. More than anything, I'm just really grateful and blessed to have a healthy baby. So yeah, guys, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video right here. I just wanted to let you guys know that he was born and he was born healthy. I want to give a shout out to the 6 people that signed up for my Patreon before I even officially announced it. Specifically, I want to give a special shout out to Tim G84 and AOJ for subscribing to the biggest fan tier. If you're someone that wants your name written down in Cheevo Guide's history, make sure that you check out the Patreon tiers that include either a written shout out or a verbal shout out at the end of all of my videos. Keep an eye out for my next video where I'm going to be explaining all of the tiers in detail for the Patreon. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.